Studio Mappa's new series set around the historical theme, Hell's Paradise, Jigakuraku, is making headlines throughout the anime community. The series is talk of the town and is being praised for its visually stunning scenery and well-choreographed fights. While the anime is still running, the admirers are already in search of anime like Hell's Paradise. Luckily, there are plenty of anime out there that share the same theme and plot elements that'll interest enthusiastic viewers. We'll take a look at some of the best anime like Hell's Paradise that you shouldn't miss out on. So, without any further ado, let's get started. 10. Man Wonderland. Ganta's life began to turn into hell when a mysterious man in red executed every single one of his classmates in front of his eyes. As if witnessing your entire classroom getting murdered isn't bad enough, Ganta is framed for the killings. Since he has no proof that the red man was responsible for the crime, he is further sentenced to death by the court. Ganta's trouble only becomes worse when he goes to Man Wonderland, where he is forced to participate in violent and deadly fights and watch other people being killed. The exploitation of condemned prisoners to further the interests of their captors is shared by both Man Wonderland and Hell's Paradise. 09. Dororo. Dororo is set in the Sengoku period of Japan and tells the story of a ronin, Hai Kimaru, and a child thief, Dororo. After seeing his kingdom in turmoil, Daigo the ruler makes a deal with 12 demons to prosper his land once again in return for his newborn child. The deal turns out to be very horrendous for the kid as the demons devour all his body parts, including the limbs, eyes, and ears. Somehow, this child survives and is later known as Hai Kimaru. Being accompanied by Dororo, he sets on a mission to take all his body parts back from the demons and turn normal as he was once. The dark theme and imagery of fast-paced fighting scenes in a historical setting make Dororo a similar anime like Hell's Paradise. 8. Tower of God. Tower of God is arguably the most prolific South Korean origin anime in terms of world building, character exploration, fight build-up, and a rich storyline. The series is about a young boy Bam who follows his only friend Rachel to a mysterious tower. Legends say that if you manage to climb to the top of the tower, any wish will be granted. After passing his first test, Bam soon realizes that ascending the tower isn't as easy as just walking upstairs. Aided by other individuals on different floors, Bam decides to go any distance to see Rachel again, even if it means dying. Tower of God follows a similar theme of survival of the fittest as in Hell's Paradise. 7. Tum and Hell's Paradise share a similar setting as both the anime are centered around a battle royale on an island. Ryuta Sakamoto, who is only good at an online game known as Tum, gets transferred to a mysterious island which seems to be a replica of his favorite game. But in this real game, life and death are at stake. In order to survive this deadly game, a player is tasked to kill all 7 fellow participants and take their green crystal to return home safely. And the only thing they are armed with is a bag full of unique bombs known as BM. 6. Bakugou is an anime series often told from multiple points of view and focuses on various people at the same time, including alchemists, thieves, and thugs who are unconnected to one another. The series is set within the fictional United States during various time periods, most notably the Prohibition era. After an immortality elixir is recreated in 1930 Manhattan, the characters begin to cross paths, setting off events that spiral further and further out of control. The overwhelming desire to live forever can be seen in both anime as the protagonists are thrust into a realm of violence centered on the idea of immortality. 5. Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll is one of the best action-adventure anime films that follows the story of a skilled ninja, Jubai, who is tempted to kill his own clan members full of great warriors. After this incident, he becomes a hired assassin traveling along from one village to another in search of work. During this journey, he comes to know about a certain demonic ninja organization, Devils of Kimin, who plans on taking the Japanese government's powers. As a responsible civilian and an honored ninja, Jubai tries to stop them with the help of a shogun spy, Daquan. The historical setting of Ninja Scroll would be tempting for Hell's Paradise fans. 4. Orient. Orient revolves around Musashi, who is a teenager living under demon rule. As children, he and his best friend made a promise to become the greatest warriors in the world and overthrow the demons. But life intervenes, and 5 years later, he finds himself about to become a miner. Recovering from humiliation and yearning for adventure, Musashi embarks on a journey to become a samurai and form his own clan. Starting in Japan's Sengoku period, it pulls heavily from the samurai tales of historical times, which would be liked by fans looking for anime like Hell's Paradise. 3. Brave 10. Brave 10 takes place during the Warring States period, a year before the Battle of Sekigahara. Izanami, a young priestess, is forced to watch as a group of evil ninjas burn her temple to the ground and slaughter the people within, leaving her no choice but to flee into the forest to escape the same fate. By chance, she stumbles upon Saga Kirigakure, a masterless ninja from the IGA school. The two travel to war-laden lands in search of 10 brave warriors whose combined strength will allow them to alter the course of history. The historical setting and supporting cast of this anime share a similar vibe to Hell's Paradise. 2. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a coming-of-age story that follows Denji, a typical teenager, who dreams of being with a nice girl. But the huge debt on his head makes his life miserable, forcing him to get involved in killing devils. Being around the devil costs him one day when he's executed by a devil on sight. But in an unexpected turn of events, his pet Pachita merges with his body, transforming him into a chainsaw devil. From here on, Denji decides to face even the toughest of enemies and stop at nothing to achieve his simple teenage dreams. Denji and Gabamaru are alike in terms of expressing their inner monster traits in a violent and harsh setting. 1. Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist is a masterpiece by one of the most prolific female mangaka, Hiromu Arakawa. The series primarily centers around the Elric brothers, Edward and Alphonse, who break the forbidden rule of alchemy in an attempt to resurrect their dead mother. The failed ritual results in taking Alphonse's entire body and limbs of Edward. To bring back whatever they lost, the brothers set out on a quest to find the Philosopher's Stone. The way this series culminates from start to end without leaving any loose ends makes it one of the best anime and manga for beginners to date. Which one of the following anime like Hell's Paradise is your favorite? Feel free to comment down your thoughts and make sure to recommend some other anime like the ones listed. Also, don't forget to share this video with your fellow otaku friends.